Hello, thank you for joining me here on Esperanza Bense. I've pre-shuffled the cards and there goes our outcome card over here. So if you would like to please, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can kind of focus your energies there. That's going to be the outcome of this. Maybe we should cut the deck. I feel like my S is whistle, man. I don't like that about me. Let me put this like this. We're gonna cut the deck. Okay. Here we go. I shuffled the you know what out of these cards. I tell you the chibidus out of these cards. I shuffled them. And I'm gonna lay down 6 cards right now. These are our immediate current energies surrounding us pretty much from right now, today, and yesterday, throughout this week and the next. But I'm specifically, as I was shuffling, asking to pull in the energies of this upcoming new moon in Leo on August 18th. I think it's this upcoming Tuesday. Depending on when you catch this reading, I guess it wouldn't matter. But the upcoming new moon in Leo has a few positive aspects. Leo is a fire sign anyhow, so Leo season, any season that has like fire associated with it, it's a good time to get things started, you know, get that fire started, fire in your belly. So these 6 cards are our immediate energy, like right now, within the week or two. This is the near past that I just set down over here. This is going to be like last week, basically, or a couple of days ago. I mean, these readings that I do are pretty much, they resonate from now for like about the next month, but I usually ask about like what we're pulling in right now. And today I asked what we're pulling in for all of us, generally, collectively, like what's the energy right now surrounding this new moon in Leo. And when we have this kind of information, it'll help us to know how to prepare our wishes and our magic. New moons are a powerful time to use your own personal magic on the inside. Like if you do have some wishes that you needed to get around to, it's a perfect time to make a wish. And right after the new moon passes, like those next couple days, like just start taking action. And we can mentally and emotionally start taking action now, like cleansing and preparing ourselves and preparing our space and preparing our own personal energy and aura to be able to, first of all, accept wishes, and secondly, to move forward with them. As I was babbling, I accidentally turned the deck upside down, and so our first card that's going to be revealed today actually will be the near future, which I always do the bottom of the deck. So we actually got the Lovers reversed. And let's start reading. What's just passed? 8 of Swords. This is in the near past. I'm glad this is in the near past. The near past would be a feeling of kind of holding yourself in. You feel stuck. You feel like you can't move. You can't see where to go. You don't feel any options. The odd thing about, you know, home is kind of far away in the background. She's standing in a puddle. I mean, she obviously just can't get herself out of this bind. There's 8 swords right around her, if she would just kind of like wriggle a little to the left, to the right, to the front, you know, but she can't see. She can't see that there's a little bit of help right here for her to get out of this bind, or him. I mean, it could be it's just a feeling. It's a feeling that you have. It's neither masculine nor feminine. It's just a feeling. Let's open these up. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, I love Two of Cups. I'm making a mess. Cool. I hope you can see everything. This is why sometimes I pre-shuffle, but then when I pre-shuffle, I do want you to be with me, because if you're watching this, like, I want your energy too, you know? So, like, I like it when we at least cut the deck together. And whenever you do click on this video, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate that interaction. So we talked about the Eight of Swords that just kind of passed. That's the energy that passed, like maybe these past couple of days, maybe this past week, where like we're kind of feeling like stuck in a situation, even though there are solutions, and we know there's got to be solutions. We kind of sense it around us, but we just can't see, and we just can't move at the time. We're kind of in the quagmires, man. Lucky for us, though, incoming. Boo, 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 boo. Knight of Pentacles energy. This is fantastic energy of usually a person. I usually feel like knights are people. They're usually personified. So this would be a person who's like younger, in their 20s or 30s. They are of working age, obviously, and they're coming in with, obviously, coin. I mean, I take the cards very literally. The Knight of Pentacles is really chill, as opposed to, if you've seen some of my other videos, you saw the Knight of Swords that was coming in like really fast. The Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady. That would be signifying, for example, Taurus energy comes through really strongly with this card for me. Taurus energy deals with the home, stable. Again, talk about that root chakra energy, that red saddle right at the root chakra. Very stable, very sturdy. The steed is sturdy here, okay? And this person is riding in slowly, calmly, and steadily with that coin. Moving into this energy of Two of Cups, which it would be neat if that were a person, because that's a nice person to come into your life in this manner. And Two of Cups manner would be anything regarding love. Anything regarding love. Friendship, love. This is a... see, we have the Lovers reversed here. This is kind of love. This is also Lovers energy. You see the angel wings are repeated again in the sky, and you see this Leo energy here. But the Two of Cups is a lesser vibration of the Lovers insofar as it's, first of all, a minor arcana card, which means that it just deals with sort of everyday matters, day-to-day matters. And Two of Cups energy is two, you know, it's at the beginning. It's just getting started. They're just kind of starting to share their emotions with one another. You know, when you first get to know someone, you always are a bit holding on to your emotions and maybe holding them a little bit closer to yourself. But then as you guys get a little bit closer, like she's swimming, she might have been swimming in her emotions, but now she's kind of coming to shore. And then this one is kind of coming towards and reaching out. So they're just kind of sort of getting to know each other. But they do have that similar vibe, and they do have that, this is usually a caduceus. That's like the symbol for health That's the symbol. Oh, this is a caucus. I just couldn't see it from that far. That's a symbol that they put on like the doctor office and stuff that makes good health. That's a symbol of health and protection. And back here, there's a little bit of a lighthouse in this card, which I find interesting. Lighthouses for me just sort of symbolize like those kindred spirits. I think of people like us that watch these videos and stuff. Like, you're a lighthouse for me. Like, you're shining out your good energy, even though you're different from your surroundings. And I think that they see that in each other. Moving into the energy of the Five of Pentacles reversed here, which I'm always happy to see this card show up in reverse. The upright version of the Five of Pentacles card is a bit sad. They feel left out in the cold, essentially. Once again, it's very literal, it's very simple, and that you don't have to think too deep. Pentacles represents your stability, your money, your ability to protect your own root chakra energy. I talk a lot about root chakra energy, don't I? Because basically once that is covered, then we can move into the other chakras, like the orange chakra, the sacral chakra, which is creativity, or your solar plexus, the yellow chakra, which is what you do, like I am, I do, I go, I conquer. Your green chakra energy, your heart energy, I love, I am, I love, I am love. Your blue chakra, your throat chakra energy, I speak, I say, I sing, I have song. Your purple chakra energy, your third eye chakra energy, I see past this reality. Visions are apparent to me. My instincts and intuition are correct. And your crown chakra energy, your sort of sparkly, like crystal energy, on the top of your head is your divine energy. But before we get to all of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to have food on the table, clothes on your behind, and a stable base from which you can root and seek that light from the sun. So that's why I talk about root chakra energy a lot, because once we all are stabilized there, then we can talk about, moving up the rainbow. And speaking of rainbows, I see I have one to talk about coming up here, which is nice because I actually just saw a rainbow the other day. It was fabulous. Five of Pentacles in reverse, anyway, just means that money problems are on their way out. The money problems are the things that are turned around now. So if anybody has been feeling that, and I think a lot of us have, I think a lot of us have. And I like to see this in the turnaround, because instead of feeling left out in the cold, it's getting turned around. Seven of Pentacles. Another Pentacles card. We have a lot of Pentacles energy in this reading, so it might be that money, our mind's on our money and our money's on our mind, eh? Collectively speaking, for all of us. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel. Seven of Pentacles energy is an energy of patience and waiting, and you know that you planted some seeds and you're expecting them to come to fruition. You have the expectation that if you tend to your garden's going to grow up proper. She has her watering can, and I'm sure she's given them some nice organic fertilizer, because these plants are quite large. But she's just sort of patiently waiting, or maybe impatiently, because her foot might be tapping a little bit. My foot's tapping a little bit personally, to tell you the truth. I'm waiting for some Seven of Pentacles seeds to come to fruition for sure. I bet a lot of us are. I bet a lot of us have started some projects a few months ago, or a few years ago, or even, at the beginning of this eclipse cycle. We might be waiting to see the results, or for some people it might be the fallout of some of the mental, emotional, or even physical seeds that we planted before. This could be just as literal as, you know, you planted some tomato seeds in the spring, or maybe you planted some tomato seeds right around the time that Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter were all together in Capricorn, like right around January 12th. Maybe you started your seeds indoors and now you're just waiting for these awesome tomatoes to come out. I mean, that's happening to me right now. I'm waiting and waiting. I don't have a lot of sun where I live, and oh my goodness, my tomato plant is going so slow, and I'm totally tapping my foot like, come on now. But the cool thing about the Seven of Pentacles is that there is that knowledge that it is coming. As long as you take good care of it, it is going to come to fruition for you. But there is that element of taking good care and trying to have some patience. Even though you know you want to eat a good tomato sandwich, you got to just chill until the tomato grows. Ten of Cups energy is just lovely. Ten of Cups energy is about love, home, family, happiness. It is a culmination card, so it's pretty much as good as it gets. It can't get any better. So basically, if you're patient and you deal with that Seven of Pentacles energy, you know you planted the seed, you know the seed's going to grow, and you're going to be really happy with the results. I always like to see people dancing, and these kids are dancing in the card here, which is lovely. And there's a happy couple here, a balanced, happy couple reaching up to the sky. They've obviously had some darkness, some dark skies, a little bit of rain there, but then they got to see their rainbow at the end, and that is what keeps the river flowing. There's some balance in this card between the city and the countryside and the greenery, and the emotions are flowing, and it's a calm and happy card. Ten of Cups. Cups always deal with emotions. So this is the height, an emotional peak. Maybe just a happy occasion or happy news that you receive that just makes you feel so good about something. Sorry, my dog's in the background. He's kind of tweaking a little bit because he wants to play with his toy. The Empress. Anybody who knows me knows I love her. This is who I aspire to be. She is in control. She's in control of her Venus energy. She's in control of her land, her situation. She has these beautiful crystals growing out on her property, and you could almost tell that it's because of her energy the land decides to give this luscious growth, and the land literally aches to grow diamonds for her out of love. Her crown is upright, her posture straight, she has gorgeous garments, and she's not showing off, she's not showy, she just happens to have power because she has it. And she's more than willing to reign over and with and through anyone that would welcome her beauty and power in an upright way. Our near future, the energy that we're pulling in right now is the Lovers reversed. The Lovers card has to do with the obvious. Partnerships, love, karmic relationships. The Lovers reversed is pretty similar to the Devil upright, in my opinion, except for not as evil, obviously. But the Lovers reversed is a karmic relationship or a choice between two options that would otherwise be in balance, in perfect balance, in blessed balance. It's interesting though, this Lovers card is in the dark underneath the stars. How romantic. The normal Lovers card is in the daytime. But there's a lot of people that like to be lovers at night. But here in reverse, we just want to be aware that the energy is coming in the near future. So within the next couple of days or within the next week or so, there might be some energy coming in where you think there's a perfect relationship on the horizon, and this relationship is probably romantic, although it doesn't have to be. It could be a really deep soulmate friendship, or even inwardly inside of yourself, a marriage between dichotomies. So say, for example, you're a computer programmer for your job, and you're a master gardener in your free time. Something inside of you wants to marry these concepts or these selves that you have, to integrate them together. However, the energy coming in sort of indicates that it might do better off just to leave it be. It might do better off just to, like, for now at least, to compartmentalize a little bit and let that be that, and let you be you, and let this side be this side, and let that side be that side. Not all the time do we have to have unity. You know what I mean? And I think that there's this upcoming, my dog's tail is wagging. Here, Tinky. Come up over here. Anyway, I think that sometimes, especially for those of us who watch like a video like this, you know, we call ourselves like a conscious community or something like that. I don't know what people say, conscious people, or, well, I mean, I don't really know what that means. I just mean like people that, like, you know, weirdos who watch stuff like, I don't know, people who kind of like delve into unseen matters that are unseen, but matters that you believe in, spirit stuff. Well, I think that there's a prevailing sense, maybe not for everybody, but I think a lot of people I hear around talking about unity. Well, that's okay when the energy's like this, when it's balanced, when the light and the shadow are balanced, when both people are blessed and want to be there under the stars together to eat off the tree of knowledge, and come what may, let that other tree grow. But sometimes the energy is like this, in which case I think it's okay to be an individual and just let it be. Like, okay, you're going to do that, I'm going to do this. They're kind of like letting go. That's how I'm reading that right now. So let's go through the entire, what I usually do when I read is like, I do the individual cards one by one so that we can learn together what the energy of that specific card means. And I like read it like a sentence. So we're going to start with the near past and read it all the way through to the Lovers reversed in the near future. So all the way from a few days ago up till like a week from now, we're just going to read through kind of the energies that are coming in and how they play with each other. So like we had said before, we have the Eight of Swords reversed in the near past, which means that we're coming away from this energy of feeling stuck and not knowing what to do. Luckily, the Knight of Swords is coming in, so I would keep a lookout for a young person with possibly Taurus or male energy, a person who is youthful but yet calm, steady and responsible, a person who has their money together, a person who is stable. Stable deed. Coming in with this Two of Cups energy, which is just simply an energy of clean, pure, friendly love. Even before you graduate to the Lovers card, the Major Arcana card, which is divine love, romantic love, partnership love, Adam and Eve love, You have friendship love. You have friendship love as kids, and even the partners that I've had that I've loved the most romantically, we've still had this like kid love, this lovely friendship love. Like, remember, I don't know if any of you ever had like a favorite cousin and you're just like, oh my gosh, I just love spending time with them. We both like play Atari or whatever. You know what I mean? It's nice to have that commonality, that friendship love. So Knight of Pentacles is coming in, and that friendship love energy is really prevalent here. So this is right now and within the next couple of days, and I think that's fantastic. So good for us, eh? Good for us with our Knight of Pentacles friend coming in. And the Five of Pentacles energy is turned upside down. So luckily, if there was any concern about income or a money situation that felt a little too tight, that's turning right around. So thankfully, with this Knight of Pentacles coming in and you're getting that McLovin energy, you'll be able to afford to go out on the date. Just kidding. Not like, you know, a lot of us can go out anywhere, but you know what? You can take a date and do a park picnic and sit across the, you know, picnic blanket from them or what have you, or bring your yoga mats. And isn't yoga usually distanced anyway? People got to put their arms out and do all the things, so you got to be apart anyhow. There's ways to have a little date, and luckily you're gonna have the coin to do it, so I'm happy for you. I'm happy for us. That said, just because this situation is turning around, it doesn't mean it's gonna be immediately. We might have to wait for the seeds that we had planted financially to come through, to grow to fruition. Maybe we made an investment in an opportunity in the past and we were feeling that Five of Pentacles energy because we're like, holy moly, when's that gonna come through? When's that gonna come back? It's coming as long as you take good care of it, but you may want to be patient, because if you sit and wait and watch for those flowers to grow, you might be there for a while. So just know though that when you do take good care, you're gonna, right coming in is that happy energy. So it's good that you were taking care of your financial situation in the past, because this happiness and this Empress energy, which really confirms that you had made the right choice. You had put your energy in the right places. And you're going to be really happy with a partnership, and a family sort of fun kind of energy is coming in because you took care of your business. Because like we were talking about, you took care of your root chakra. You took care of the basics and you took good care of it and you were patient with it. And that way you came out happy, and you're also coming in with this Empress energy. She's in charge, but she could care less about control. She's not trying to control. She's just in control. She's in charge. She's beautiful. She has a mother energy. She also has a look on her face like, don't play with me. She's guarding the Venus energy here with her shield. Her Venus energy protects her. And she also fiercely defends the Venus energy on this planet, and especially on her land. The water in the stream is flowing into her. She's in charge here. It's not like the ocean is just, it's not that type of water or a tsunami or a tide. This is her water. This is her land. These are her emotions. Those are her riches, and they're flowing right next to her. Not on top, not underneath, not below, beside, but right next to her. She's right there. And she's a protective warrior spirit. She just looks good doing it. In the near future, we have the Lover's reversed energy coming in, which just means that what we thought might have been a fated soulmate partnership or a fated soulmate relationship, we just gotta let them do them and us do us. And when the Lover's energy comes back around, then we'll know for sure. For now, I think it's a time for individuation. It is the age of Aquarius coming in, and I think it's vital that we all tune into our mission. And I don't know about you guys, but I've definitely had issues in the past of romantic relationships getting in the way of my ability to tune into my own mission. I'm, to be honest, quite codependent, and I have a lot of Cancer energy, and I tend to want to mother people. And so I get a little bit wrapped up sometimes when I have a crush on my boyfriend or something like that. And it's funny I say I have a crush on my boyfriend, but I usually do. Like, I usually maintain that crush for a really long time. And I think in terms of what are we eating, I think in terms of we, even though I have a separate mission from that relationship. So this Lover's energy, at least for me personally, is a confirmation of focus. Let's pull our outcome card now. That's going to be from the Tarot de Maria Celia, which is a modified version of Marseille Tarot, which is literally my favorite tarot format. If you want to look that up, maybe I should find some sort of link about Marseille Tarot and put it in the description box in case we want to learn a little bit more about it. I'd like to learn more about it myself. But anyway, that's the first tarot deck I ever learned on is Marseille Tarot. And I only learned the majors, and then I went from there. It's kind of like building a golf swing. You start with like a 7-iron and you build your swing, So I kind of did that with tarot. That's kind of how I learned things, or vocabulary with another language and so on. But anyway, I digress. Let's pull our outcome. So after all of this, we get the 5 of Cups. Oh dear. The 5 of Cups is a card of emotional disappointment. The 5 of Cups, I'm going to pull clarifiers on this too. Well, with the Lovers reversed, that is going to give us that emotional disappointment. So I'm kind of feeling like maybe some of us had a romantic prospect, or maybe some of us were thinking in terms of romance, or maybe there's those of us that do have a relationship out there. Maybe you're in a partnership, a long-term or short-term partnership. Maybe it's a really, really close family member, but I'm feeling partnership. Like those of us out there that were either hoping for a partnership or who are in a partnership, I think are feeling the feels around that right now. And the outcome of all of this is emotional dissatisfaction. So again, we want to heed that Lover's reversed advice and just live and let live. Let them be them, let you be you. And we can take that in terms, since this is a general reading, it might not be personified. It might be energy insofar as like our community, our government, how we feel emotionally, just about anything. This is just how we feel emotionally, and it's emotional disappointment. Maybe it's emotional disappointment that other entity didn't want to come to your side, didn't want to do what you were doing, didn't want to hold hands through everything. But sometimes that's okay. Like sometimes you have a community or a group, and like you need to do the part that you're good at, and they need to do the part that they're good at, and not everybody has to hold hands at the same time all the time. Sometimes it's more efficient and effective, even if it hurts your feelings a little bit, to have to go it alone and do your own work alone. I guess that I can relate to this Five of Cups energy because I really love having a buddy, and like I said before, I love being codependent. I love doing everything with another person all the time, and throughout this situation, it's been a lot more solo time, solo work for me, and it does give me that sort of sadness feeling. Let's pull. Could we please have 3 clarifiers on our outcome? We are asking about the new moon in Leo. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So as a combination of energies, first of all, we have the Chariot. Secondly, we have Judgment reversed. And third, we have the Empress, l'impératrice, le jugement, le chariot. They like write it in French. This is interesting because sometimes I pull out just the majors for an outcome, but obviously you saw I pulled the Five of Cups, so you already know I had shuffled the entire deck. So to pull 3 major arcana cards just to clarify an outcome, these are very strong, poignant, pertinent energies that we may want to pay even more attention to than the Five of Cups that we pulled, honestly. The Chariot, first of all. This is fast-moving energy, and this is energy of being in control of a situation and plowing through and charging through. It's sort of that the brigade is coming. The brigade is coming through. I'm feeling like like the charge, you know. The race begins. You know, the energy of being in control of your target and your destiny. Judgment reversed. So in the last reading that I did for the first part of August, when we were thinking about that past full moon, we got Judgment upright as one of our cards, and we were talking about that feeling of taking something that was good and dead within you and inviting it to resurrect up and reach towards the light. This is a card of a reversal to where this is an energy of that which you had asked to come forth. Maybe you went the wrong way about it, or maybe there's also this energy of my first reaction honestly was people going to hell, like to hell with them, honestly, because the other way around, and I didn't mean to be so crass, but that's just what I'm getting, so I gotta go with it. Judgment upright is that the good guys win. The good guys are coming up. Like, even if we have to resurrect the dead, we're gonna pull it up out of us, and we're gonna pull up towards the sun. This energy is just to hell with them. This energy signifies to me that sometimes what we got to do is focus that, like, you can't always pull up the good and pull up what's dead inside. Archangel Michael is in charge of that. Like, even though we're in charge of our situation, and even though we're the Chariot can kind of be a card of someone who's a little bit of a control freak, or even control freak kind of energy, because the Chariot is used to the horses going his way, you know, and everything going his way, and the way that he's driving forward. With the Judgment reversed here coming in, he's driving forward, but not everybody is. you can't pull up the dead from dead people. You know, you can't save everything. You can't save everyone. You can't save always what's dead inside of somebody. If they don't want to heed the call, if they don't want to hear the trumpet sound, and sometimes actually when the trumpet sounds, it's too much for some. They're going to perish. They're going to fall. So to hell with them. You know, let them fall. You cannot have that energy clinging on to you, because guess what's coming in again? The Empress. So this is definite confirmation from the energy that we had before, getting to Empress. And there's a plane flying overhead, which in my personal life I take as confirmations of good energy as well. So we have this Empress energy here, and she is una solita. She's a solita. She's not sitting here with her partner. She's sitting here with herself, with her reign, with her goddess, post-queen, above queen energy. She's sitting with herself. She's of nature. She's in nature. She is designed to reign supreme as Venus energy and to defend and protect Venus energy. That's what she does. She's not concerned with a partnership. Her emperor is doing that emperor thing in the emperor way, like we were saying. He's doing him and she's doing her right now. That's just the energy coming in. We need to take charge, and we need to be divine, and we need to pull up that divine feminine energy from within us. And for those who can't, you got to let them go to hell, because you're pulling in this Empress energy. You're pulling in this divine feminine spirit that is raising you up to reign supreme over your situation. The Five of Cups energy that you're feeling could be perhaps that feeling that we all probably feel, that kind of like survivor's guilt almost is the first kind of phrase that came through to me. That survivor's guilt, that sadness, that like, even though things are charging forward, not everybody's going to make it. You still need to focus on reigning supreme with that Empress energy, all right, y'all? And as far as the Lovers reversed, it'll turn back around again, just like the Five of Pentacles will too, for sure. That's life. But for now, these are the energies that are surrounding us immediately. Today, today and within the next couple of days, yesterday and a couple days ago, tomorrow and a few days from that, and the outcome within the next 2 weeks. All right, I'll see you next time. I love you very, very much, and thank you very, very much.